Taft looking for its second ever state basketball championship, and it was a heavyweight showdown early on. Blow for blow, Rayvon Griffith stepped back, president of the Senate, judicious. Now we know Taft is a high-flying team. Well, I'll tell you what, Glandorf, okay, they can do some of that themselves, but here's my thing. Do not dunk on Taft. That dunk gave Glandorf a 7-point lead in the second quarter, but it also sparked a fire in Taft.
I think that's what really woke us up.
Just a wake-up call to let you know they want it as bad as we do.
Okay, from that dunk forward, Taft opened up a 17-5 run to close out the first half. That's Makai Elmore, 18 points to lead the team in scoring. That three was right before the halftime buzzer. 4-point Taft lead. So we go to the second half, and it's Taft's turn to fly. Vice President Rayvon Griffith throws it down. 2-point Taft lead at that point. Then with 3 minutes left in the game, Ian Elmer delivers maybe the dunk of the year in high school basketball. You saw the poster already. 2 hands on the rim, a 2-handed tomahawk, and it's a party all night on Ezra Charles Drive. The Taft Senators are state champs. They win it in a close one, 48-45.
It's crazy, man. TA all day, man.
When you work so hard for something, and you just see that clock here at 0-0-0, don't nothing else go through your mind, but to celebrate, celebrate your family, your friends.
That was Rayvon Griffith, and this is our high school sports insider, Mike Dyer from up in Dayton at UD Arena. Mike, speaking of Rayvon, he was injured in the first half of that game today, and it looked like a bad injury. I didn't know if he was going to come back at all in the game. Lo and behold, he only exits the game for 1 free throw, comes back, helps lead the team to a victory. What can you say about his toughness, Mike?
It's emblematic of one of the nation's top players in the 2023 class, Caleb. Ottawa Glandorf was on an 11-0 run to start that second quarter when that fall happened. Rayvon appeared to be favoring his right wrist as he came over to the bench after a brief hiatus there where he had to be checked out. This is all about legacy for Rayvon Griffith. He told me earlier in the week, if we win a state championship, it's all about our legacy. And lo and behold, one of the nation's top players came through in a significant way for the Senators here on Sunday afternoon.
Okay, now somebody else who came through in a significant way was Makai Elmore. He led the team with 18 points in today's game. He was absolutely massive for Taft. What can you say about Makai's performance in the state championship on the biggest of stages?
Caleb, down the stretch, it was very tight, as everybody could see. I just kept thinking, if the Senators keep the ball in Makai Elmore's hands, good things will happen, and they did. He defended the best player for Ottawa Glandorf. He had the ball on a dribble drive on numerous occasions, getting his teammates involved offensively, and he scored right at the bucket. You got to give him a ton of credit. This is a guy who is from Dayton. This means the world to him after sitting out last postseason. Makai Elmore comes up in a significant way here in the state championship game.
Yeah, it means the world to him. It means the world to this Taft community. It was easy to see if you were out there on the floor just what it meant. If you just looked around and took in the moment. Mike, take me into that moment when the final buzzer goes off after this wild back-and-forth game and Taft is the state champ. Take me into that moment.
Obviously, you see the euphoria across the UD Arena floor, and you see the student section at Taft. Just going crazy. This is the completion of the revenge tour in victorious fashion. Taft, the state champions, after that such disappointing loss on a buzzer beater to Worthington Christian in last year's state semifinal. This was Taft's mission. This was all about redemption from last year. Taft, state champions for the second time in program history, and you could sense when Rayvon Griffith hoisted up that state championship trophy, the celebration was just about to begin, and it's lasting all the way from UD Arena, all the way down 75, back to 420 Ezra Charles Drive.
Thank you so much, Mike. It is the completion of the revenge tour.